growing up, I had a lot of tension in my hamstrings. Could never put my legs straight out in front of me and lean over. It was like I had too much tension in my legs. I couldn't figure it out. And always made me feel awkward that other people could like move their bodies and bend in certain ways and I couldn't. And then my relationship with the trombone from like age 9 really hastened me into like sort of like intimate patterns of relating with things that weren't meant to have intimate relating. And so like my neurology became rigid in ways that maybe other people wouldn't have experienced. And I think this does have to do with like my brain being neurodivergent and, you know, growing up feeling like different than everyone. And then choosing behaviors and isolating myself in ways that other people wouldn't. And that's just the result of, I guess I want to say, the universe was responding to my inner world, and then my inner world was creating that experience for my body to like knock on the door, be like, yeah, this is who you are, exactly. And then the body just like responded. So I am creating a different body through new experiences, and hopefully you're getting some wisdom from that transformation. Yay. So skeletons in the closet would be like piles, you know, if your attention, being a neurodivergent brain, is on what gets you the good feelings, you know, and you've bonded intimately with a certain satisfying experience, like, you know, watching a television show with your family on a Sunday night. So you will train yourself to be avoidant of anything that limits that potential. And certain family dynamics will show up. I'm already talking about family dynamics. Family dynamics will show up where you become like scapegoated and you take the brunt of like the punishing glances and the criticism and jokes. Are you born in a barn? You know, and you learn to like absorb the emotions of others. Screen time was definitely like a hormonal experience of love for many years. I have a new experience, hormonal experience of love. Yay me. The family dynamic that you grew up in will make itself apparent to you through your relationships as an adult. I cannot emphasize enough how you are not wrong recreating those experiences is necessary. It's painful. I understand. You will get through this. You have support. And maybe it's just me right now. Okay. Don't give up. The family dynamic limits space in your nervous system in order to create that space. Reframing is really important. Rethinking, thinking a thought and then thinking a different thought that's more kind and more compassionate is really important in this process. Even somewhat safe, anchoring places, anchoring people are better than none. Advice that infuriates me now, having been in recovery from OCD, complex trauma: walk 5,000 steps a day. Don't sit, it's bad for your health. Anytime anyone said if you're struggling to breathe or you're short of breath. Any advice about shortness of breath, high blood pressure? People have to learn self. If those boundaries weren't clear, the self is not defined. So you need to just sit and spend months or years resting. The brain can only bounce back when the body is given time. Constantly believe in your thoughts. And if you're reading things that are introducing thoughts into your system, telling you you need to do more and be more, but meanwhile your body is collapsed, the body comes first, not your thoughts.